Good evening to all our viewers on SpeedGaming 3, and welcome to this matchup in the Zelda 1 Randomizer Spring 2023 tournament. Game 3 here in this Lizard Division semifinal between MrDunlo and Para. Moonrise and Phoenix here bringing you this matchup, and joining me in the booth tonight, it is Gary and Old Wolf. Good evening.
How are you doing tonight, Moonrisen?
Look, faring pretty well. Looking forward to this. Had the pleasure of commentating Game 1 and Game 2 of this series just last night, and both of them punched and counter punched. It was beautiful to watch. Looking forward to this one.
Yep, we should be getting going any moment now. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you to PDX Rex for tracking for this race.
Absolutely. Trackers are the MVPs.
And it looks like we're starting by the fairy fountain in the forest.
And look at that blue candle start.
That's a vanilla medium secret. It looked like 1 and 6 were our Triforces.
Unfortunately, that was not it. I know 6 is a factor. I don't know if that's 2 or 3, however.
Oh, was it the right side, not the left side?
That was the right side, yes.
Yeah, so that's either 2 or 3, depending on which quest 1 to 6 are.
We'll have to see what happens.
It looks like Book is required to understand the old man, and there's our wood sword.
Sword in its cave. Boat runners with the sword in the first minute, and enemy placement is shuffled. Well, maybe not.
So far, everything seems to be going down to 1 hit, so I'm not sure if it's 0 HP or if they've all just happened to be 1 HP. Blue Gorias I don't think can go down to 1 HP, so it looks like we have 0 HP enemies.
Well, I saw a blue Octorok take more than 1 hit, so that's interesting, really.
Or maybe I just don't remember the vanilla HP. Yep, because I just saw a red mob will not go down to 1 hit, so looks like I was wrong.
Well,
that must be plus or minus 4 HP then.
Yeah, that sounds like a very strong possibility.
And it looks like we got vanilla shop items, and it looks like we got either a first quest overworld or a mixed first quest overworld. So at least we know we'll have 3 large secrets.
Not something our runners are going to complain about. However, Para finds a door repair northeast of level 1 and will lose 20 rupees. So at least that's rolled vanilla.
And it does look like Para is heading over to the grave area, so we should get our first look at whether or not the Armos item has moved.
Couple of nickels for Dunlo on the way to Death Armos.
Well, we know Armos has been randomized because it wasn't the standard one for where the shop is.
That's true, and no dice here on Death Armors. That's just a door repair.
Ooh, and we got any roads that are not under the power bracelet spot.
Ooh, and a very nice one to the northwest corner.
And that confirms it is a mixed quest overworld because that bush did not burn.
That's correct. And Para on her way to the Grave Armos, that cave on the right. Our first level of the day. Unfortunately, it's level 9.
I did not catch the room we entered on, so I don't know if we have a first quest, second quest confirmed yet.
Possible first quest to me, considering we started on the bottom right.
It was bottom right? Okay, yeah, I missed where the entrance was. And what is pizza on MrDunlo's side? I don't know his rights.
That's a heart container.
So our white sword item is a heart. So at least we know our items are shuffled.
Possibly, at least. High five at 1Q6 for a... not that much.
And it looks like our Armos item is going to be in the grave area, because I believe that was a door repair at the Armos screen.
I believe the Armos item is going to be destined to go to the forest. That's confirmation it's not here in the grave.
Yep, and I was right, that was a door repair. At least seeing that starting spot on 9 at least means we don't have to deal with second quest 7 or 8.
Looks like Dunlo's going to be making a run at the rest of the Armos checks after checking out those forest checks.
And at least we know one of our normal bomb droppers has bombs available. I think that was a blue moblin that dropped the bombs for MrDunlo.
Oh, that's yeah, that's one of the more common ones. Double taking these in the forest. MrDunlo feeling pretty good at 5 hearts.
I'm a little surprised that MrDunlo checked one bomb spot, but not the other 2. Oh, no, he just realized he didn't do Vanilla Second Quest 7.
Oh, hint shop.
That's good to know where that is, because we should have a decent amount of money. Of course, it's a matter of will the hints be helpful at all.
Always a question.
Of course, we also know we have to have the book before we can get any of the hints.
Post item check from MrDunlo. Oh, that's something we're gonna want. That's what we call a red ring.
It's always great to find outside of 9, because you know you don't have to worry about going to 9 and being on green tunic still. Unless, of course, we get one of those rare ladder in 9 seeds.
Indeed. And Para looking at the Lost Hills Armos. Do we have an Armos item here? No, we do not. But we do have level 7.
Have we seen a candle shop yet?
We started with the candle, but I don't believe we did see a candle shop. I know what you're thinking of. That boomstick still up there.
Oh, that was the ladder as the Armos item, I believe.
Correct. MrDunlo with the find at the Eastern Forest Armos, something Para's going to stumble on very shortly.
To answer the question in chat, I know he burned the bush open. I don't know for sure if he checked the bush that's one north of the cave that did not bomb open on the coast.
Monocle Rock, no dice, as Para gets her ladder. No more talk about that ladder 9.
Yeah, that's always good to find early.
Absolutely. And look at that. Dunlo making a beeline for that red ring.
I don't blame him there. Para should be getting
not.
it shortly as well.
Yeah, Para's heading right over there. And who can blame either of our runners? Free defense? Yes, please.
Yeah, and I don't believe Para knows it's red ring yet.
She'll be just a bit happy, I think.
And I feel like we've seen like no dungeons yet other than level 9.
We saw 7 at Lost Hills Armos.
Oh, we did see 7. Okay, I missed that one. I must have been looking at the other screen. There's level 6, and I think that's a second quest 6.
Those blue bubbles hint that much more towards that, and MrDunlo, of course, the first transport of the day has to be a transport. Para picking up a blue candle off the first tank, and he might have missed that we started with that blue candle.
Yep, but being second quest 6, this means our other Triforce piece is level 3, not level 2.
That's correct.
I believe. Oh, that's lovely. Wizrobes and Lionels in the same dungeon.
Oh, that's gonna be ranged combat. That red ring hang off early. Key in the boss room, and well, actually, no, that's not exactly a boss room. I do not believe the boss in 2Q6 is a Gleeok. I could be wrong.
It looks like 2Q6 has a 4-corner shooter broom for the boss room.
And MrDunlo finds another late dungeon. This one level 8.
8 is one you don't mind finding, and there's our candle shop, so we do not have Boomstick on in this one.
Unfortunate.
Early staircase, this is going to be a transport.
I'm pretty sure. No, it isn't.
And then wooden boomerang.
Dunlo going to pick it up.
Looks like Para's going to pick it up as well.
Consider me a little bit surprised on that one. Wooden boomerang in 8.
heart container on the floor in 8, and it was not in the boss room.
That's uh-oh. Here's another interesting point. That manhandla ate its Wheaties today. That's a 7 HP manhandla.
Those are never fun.
Absolutely not.
Even worse when you come into the room with one bomb and try to bomb it and it just goes, nope. At least that didn't happen to either runner yet.
Indeed.
That was a Goma, so that's already, what, 3 or 4 bosses we've seen in 8?
Absolutely, and that will mean extra bosses more than likely rolled on. Those of you wondering, no, MrDunlo is not taking out his frustrations on the old man. Simply building up a bomb count, and successfully so.
I mean, he could have also been taking out frustration, but it was mostly for the bombs.
That is very true.
I think that bubble might have cost him a bomb drop there, or I mistook at what his count was there. And is that a Triforce inside a like?
Actually, it is. You're right. This is one of the rare cases of MrDunlo not wanting it just yet, and finds a Triforce innate. And on half a heart, I think he's gonna want that Tringle.
And of course, because of that, it's on the farthest one when he comes out of the stairwell. Ooh,
Oh,
nice
wait a
bomb.
minute.
Might have just been checking it to make sure it wasn't going to be easy to find the item. So I believe that's our first Triforce pickup for either runner at a level 8.
That it is.
And having seen 2 of the 3 items, I'm not surprised to see Dunlo leave this 8.
I can't say I blame that. Even if it is 1 Q8 as opposed to 2 Q8, as Para finds level 4 over at 1 Q5.
And I was going to say about what the boss room is, and then I remembered we already saw a heart outside a boss room, so it don't matter.
This could have pushed until Para saw that blue rupee on the floor. This, however, could be interesting.
Alright, that's more of the normal first staircase you see in a level is not the item.
That is so true, and Para might not be too happy about seeing that Pole's voice. However, this could be interesting very quickly. Here's another possible push,
Oh, there's the Triforce out of 4. I was going to ask, how many transport stairs is there in 2Q4?
2Q4, I believe, has 2 sets.
So even if that would have been a push block, that wouldn't have been a guaranteed to be an item yet.
That is correct. Para right back into 4. Dunlo into level 7. I don't know if that was his first foray into it, however. I believe it's Para that found level 7 first. Oh boy, Danger Noodle Room. Always hazardous when you don't have Red Ring.
Yep, but thankfully for our runners, they both have Red Ring already.
Interesting one for Para. Oh, cursed, however. Item found? Oh, well.
Well, that's helpful when you've gotten cursed.
Exactly. Para might be smiling a little bit as that curse can be immediately sidestepped. Not only that, but that is a damage upgrade. Triforce found in 7 for MrDunlo.
Yep, and in the room before it, I believe we saw a heart container on the floor. So that's another heart on the floor, which is making me lean towards Heart Shuffle not being on. But as I saw in the race I was tracking the other day, might have been yesterday, that doesn't always mean anything finding the first couple as floors.
I believe you're right there. I remember seeing something very similar just yesterday myself.
So Dunlo has the Triforces out of both 7 and 8 already.
Yeah, less than 20 minutes in, and Para's, well, that's not going to be, that's going to be something you up an A out of instead of just paying those 50 rupees. Para with the Triforce in 4 decides, yeah, we're done here. And MrDunlo will take her spot in level 4.
So although it means you have to go up the mountain, the good thing is we do have any road that's over in this general area if you have to come back to this 4. Looks like both river bomb spots are not opening. Unless there was a miss bomb there.
That was definitely not one. I believe you're correct. You were correct in your assessment.
Well, at least the geese are not plus HP. They're always annoying when they're 2 or more HP.
Goodness, especially with the flag of plus minus 4 HP. I believe both of our runners are going to be counting a few lucky stars that keys rolled the way they are. And on Spectacle Rock, and it's level 2 for Para. This is an interesting one.
Well, if Dunlo didn't already know it was second quest, there's the confirmation. But I'm sure he knew already because he was pushing on the walls, so... Oh, there's the Triforce out of 2 already.
Para was clearing rooms because we know one of the items in level 2 is a staircase item as opposed to 1Q2, which are both floor items. They're trying to get a bomb drop. Oh, that's not how we get a bomb drop, as she's headed back to start.
Yep, and I think this, I was just gonna say, I think this room that Dunlo's in is the transport that Para took to get up by the Triforce.
This being little more than a disappointment as that blue rupee spawns. Is correct, chat. There is a second item in this 4, and indeed it could be an issue.
To answer the questions, the regular banana, which is the wooden boomerang, was the item in 8 that we found. We have not seen magical boomerang yet.
Spiky made questionable decisions.
And having not seen... Oh no, he does have the Triforce on the map. So I was going to say, having not seen the Triforce yet, that would worry me, seeing a Dig Dogger, considering we don't have Recorder yet. But he has the... He must have found the compass, so he knows where the Triforce is. That looks like plus or minus 4 HP on the bosses as well, because that looked like 3 hits for that Aquamentus.
Correct. And normally it's 6 HP, so there's only one possible explanation, and it is plus minus 4.
These bubbles are not being helpful for Dunlo here.
There's this room.
To answer the question, chat, I was going to say we haven't seen the other item in 4 yet, but here it is, the Recorder.
Speaking of items that might be an issue, this is certainly one of them.
That's a big find, because we know it's a mixed quest overworld, so the Recorder is likely to be blocking something. And I don't know how long it might take till Para goes back to 4, because she did already find the heart on the floor and the first stair item, I believe.
She did. You are so right. The earliest I could think that Para goes back to 4 is if there's a level blocked. But even then, she might not head back there until she's cleared the overworld. Chad is very correct, however. If the Recorder is blocking nothing, that's very much good news, because Para was in and out of that 4 with the wand, which is not nothing. Para's hunts for levels continue as she finds level 3.
And of course, that's the L-shaped level, so we're looking at 1 to 2 items inside that level, and a good chance the bait block is in the way.
Indeed. So we found all levels except for level 1, and if Para finds level 1, that means the Recorder may not be blocking anything of use.
Did we see level 5? Because I don't remember seeing 5.
5? I know we might not have seen 5 either. You're right, because I remember seeing 6, 7, 8, and 9, and I was thinking, oh, we've seen all the high numbers. Oh wait, have we seen 5? I think you're right there, Arian.
I'm not completely sure what the question is talking about in chat about what's the top half. If you're referring to the dungeons, it's second quest 1 to 6, first quest or shapes to 7 to 9.
Oh, that is a clutch find for MrDunlo. That was a bomb upgrade for 76 rupees while he had 79, and he was out of bombs. So
that makes it only being too useful, because at least it was a full upgrade.
Absolutely. Looks like she's headed back to level 2. That being said, at 28 minutes, she may have done all of her checks and may be looking for that Recorder, which means Dunlo's advantage of having the recorder already from 4 may be shrinking quickly. Finds
and
the
there's
one.
the wall for Dunlo. And just like Para got hit by the red bubble going in there.
Oh, one curse we won't be minding.
And it's feeling like we do not have second quest enemies outside the second quest dungeons. Because those Stalfos did not appear to be shooting any swords.
MrDunlo at a bomb refill station. He's found boat items from here, so next for him is probably that Triforce.
He might be still looking for the heart container, not knowing if Heart Shuffle's on yet or not.
Good point.
And there's the heart container. This is really starting to look like it's going to be Heart Shuffle off.
At this point, I think it's safe to say that it is.
Oh, it looks like that was a
That was a
One Direction door.
Now that's a bit of a pain. You were that close to Triforce. At the very least, you know Heart Shuffle's likely off at this point, so it's a time loss of a couple of minutes, sure, but that information could save you a lot of trouble down the line.
To answer the question in chat, it looks like the drop rooms are shuffled, as we did get heart containers in a couple dungeons that were not in a boss room.
There's that Triforce for Dunlo in level 4, 5 Triforces to 4 in this exciting game 3.
I imagine MrDunlo is going to go up here and check the caves over here, and then maybe he'll check the whistle. But I would definitely be looking to check that whistle as soon as possible and see if it takes us to new dungeons or not. Was MrDunlo already up at the cave where the vanilla white sword would be?
Look in that area. That being said, I believe you've got a point, and he's headed right back to take a look.
Okay, I guess he just wanted to clear the river before he went up here, because I guess he's probably going to check this and then check the recorder, is my guess.
You're right. Gambling game. No, he's just gonna up a save.
See where it takes us. That is
That's level 2.
vanilla unbeaten, I believe.
Or is it?
But it's level 5, so maybe not.
That being said, that recorder is required. Dunlo's find in level 4 that Para missed. That much more critical.
So we will still have to wait to see where else the recorder takes us to find out if it's vanilla unbeaten or not. And there's the silver arrows in level 2.
Big find for Para. Let's see where she goes next.
Having red bubbles in a room with Wizards is just rude.
And again, this is Z1R. Rude seems to be this game's middle name at times. Nice candle boost to make it through. Finds the transport in 5.
Which is sort of expected because there's 2 sets of transports in this level.
Absolutely correct.
And unlike 4 and 8, there's only 1 item in a staircase in here as well. Looks like Para's going back into 3.
Indeed. This was, she was key blocked out of here, I believe, in her last attempt.
Which is not unusual, because this level 3 and second quest, from what I remember, has a lot of key doors and very few actual keys.
Very few actual keys, being a bit of a trademark of second quest. That being said, after clearing 2 and now 3, is level 4 Para's next move? Because that one is going to be... Oh, there's the book in 3, and she is right out of there!
Yeah, book is a big find, because we know that we need that to decode hints, so we can find out if our hints tell us anything useful.
Absolutely. And Para just saved. Is she headed for the hint shop to take a look?
That would be my guess. And to answer the question in chat, where does Recorder take you? We're not completely sure yet, because the first 2 took us to Second Quest 3 or First Quest 2, which turned out to be level 5.
The item in
and
5?
That's a raft.
That is a raft. Let's see if it's an actually useful thing, or if we're looking at a bunch of firewood again. Para at the hint shop. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, that was saying power bracelet required for something.
Or is it? Handless presence with the book. That is true. And we knew
that one was true as well.
So hints are true. Oh, she's out of money. Looking for one more rupee to get her hands on that last hint.
Did she save before going to check these hints?
Yes, she did.
Okay, so she's probably just looking for 1 rupee to go get that hint that she locked out on without seeing, and then is going to do a retry.
That's correct. Oh, this is a bit of a problem. There's the retry. I believe she's headed back for it instead of looking for that.
Or she's going to check the other hint shop, because I think the other one was right in that area as well.
Right, confirmation that we're dealing with a second quest level 5. Oh, this is the other hint shop, you're right. And
oh, it looks like we're mixed hints, which means every hint that tells us something is true.
Goma Cruz with the red candle. That'll mean red
That's
candles at 6.
And there's the confirmation recorders required.
Indeed.
We, of course, as viewers, already knew that, but Para did not know that yet. And Poe is blocked by Power Bracelet, because I'm pretty sure we saw all of the grave area already.
Oh, so the Power Bracelet's blocking... That would mean... level 1, then. Oh, goodness. And now I'm wondering, what if the Power Bracelet's the second item in level 8?
Oh, that's possible. Or it's in 7, and they've both been in both of those levels already. Real Sam is asking, we're pretty sure Heart Shuffle is off. Based on the number of heart containers we've seen on the floor, we are thinking it's off.
Dunlo into level 2 now. Para, meanwhile, in 7. We haven't seen the item from there.
And to answer the question in chat, what was White Sword Cave? White Sword Cave was a heart container. And it was up in the grave at... I want to say it was the second quest grave that pushes.
Believe so.
And Putz, no, boss rooms are not still hearts. That has been shuffled. There's the silvers for Dunlo.
Lightning fine there.
This is a staircase on Paris side. I don't know if we've been in this stair before or not. But of course, it's the transport.
MrDunlo, don't look now, but that's 7 Triforces on the board. Only problem is, that power bracelet, we don't know where it is, and it's blocking level 1, which has our bow.
Right, and Dunlo does not know that yet.
Indeed, those hints, those hint purchases could be huge.
And it sounds like our recorder is vanilla to unbeaten dungeons.
Not exactly what MrDunlo wanted to find, but such is.
Well, actually, if it was it to new or vanilla, I didn't see. Okay, so apparently Vanilla 1, apparently it's recorded unbeaten new, and that took us to Vanilla Second Quest 4. So that means Dunlo now knows he needs the power bracelet.
Interesting twist.
And there's our confirmation we got first quest on the back half.
I mean, you hate to see 1Q7. I mean, it's not fun, but it beats Second Quest 7. Oh, and Para with a second triple stun in... I believe she had that in Game 2. My goodness.
And to answer the question in chat, we have seen level 9. It was up in the open cave in the grave next to the Vanilla Armo spot. I believe, or I have that mixed up.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
And the other question in chat is, what is MrDunlo playing as? I believe that's supposed to be a Ninja Turtle.
That's correct, Michelangelo, as chat is mentioning.
So we still have 3 items outstanding, one of which we know is outside of 9. Because we know Bo is going to be in 1. So we almost know what's going to be in 9, but not definite yet. Or I'm sorry, there's 4 items outstanding still. I forgot about White Sword.
One of our runners playing in different cards in different levels, seeing what we're gonna get here.
So this is a dark room on Dunlo's side, so we know this will not be a heart container. Of course, I believe the heart container in 8 was in a Chevy room. but I don't remember who or if both found the heart container. So MrDunlo may still be checking to make sure it's not one of those heart shuffle seeds where it's like only one item shuffled. And it's interesting that both runners have gone back to 8 already. We know Para needs to go back to 4 to get the recorder at some point.
Absolutely. The question is, was the item in level 7 recorder blocked as well?
So Chad is saying Para up 8 without seeing the item in 7. So did we have any dig doggers blocking us in 7?
There were certainly dig doggers. It's potential it's blocking something.
I have to assume Dunlo just really wants keys that he's killing so many of these rooms.
He knows it's 1Q9, and 1Q9 is notable for eating a lot of bombs and a lot of keys.
Oh, apparently Real Sam's pointing out there was a shutter in that room. I didn't see the shutter with the dark room.
Triforce an 8 for Para. That'll be 5 on the board for her as the second. Wow, then.
Double boomerang and 8.
Some people love to see it, some people don't.
I mean, they already went and grabbed the wooden boomerang. Might as well go and grab the better boomerang, but I guess that's just me and Fury to do that.
Yeah, a lot of people will go with the idea that the best boomerang is the first one you find.
Yeah, so this is looking like that 7 must be the power bracelet, because we know the red candle is supposed to be here in 6. Of course, Dunlo doesn't know that yet. And yep, as chat's pointing out, that means 9 should be the any key, and what else? And a white sword. PDX, yes, the second item in 8 was the magical boomerang. And Dunlo did not pick it up.
Chat calling it the double ring dream. Some people see it as a dream, some people see it as the exact opposite. I am actually starting to feel like I'm in the latter category. Tara finds that second item in level 8 saying, I don't want it. Let's move on.
So at this point, Para has to know that she has to go back to 4, because I think she's the one that's seen both 2 and 3's items.
That's correct. She went through 2 and she went through 3 as well. Dunlo is yet to, I believe he hasn't even found 3 yet.
And, yep, there goes Para back into 4.
So, as much as I'm seeing MrDunlo in the lead with 7 Triforces, once Para finds that recorder, she's going to be blitzing.
I believe one of the hints did tell us that the raft was blocked by the recorder. So, based on that, Para should know that she has to get recorder and power bracelet. So, that means one of the two has to be in level 4.
Bad news from Dunlo in 6. Just found out that the recorder is the red candle. My apologies, is there. Para finds the bomb upgrade, picks it up. I mean, basically minimum price. You're not going to be upset even with only 2 bombs.
Yeah, at 76 rupees, you don't care if it's 2 bombs, you're still grabbing it. As long as you have the funds and don't need the funds for something else.
Absolutely. Dunlo making the correct play in his route. Level 7's where he's going to find a power bracelet to enter level 1.
Which he doesn't know that that's what he's going to find here yet, but he's hoping that's what's going to be here. If what Real Sam is suggesting in chat were to happen, I don't even know which dungeons we did not find a heart container in, so I wouldn't even know where else to look. Which the suggestion in chat was a stair heart in 7 would be the greatest thing.
Absolutely it would be. If well, for chat wanting to get more Zelda 1 randomizer action, that's... You're absolutely right.
So that was a shutter door behind a dig dogger, but it looks like it doesn't lead to anything. There was a bomb hole, though, that Dunlo went through. So if he ends up finding power bracelet up here, it could have been that Para might have run out of bombs. I don't know what her bomb count was. Okay, chat's saying that Para was definitely in this area. And that's always lovely when you got a turnstile room and can't go any direction except the way you came in.
I believe that's when you can simply say the game knows. Item in 7 from Mr. Dunlo. Indeed, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Garion.
No, it's alright. I don't think you did cut me off. I might have accidentally had my button held down. And here's level 1 for Dunlo. We know it's second quest, so that's gonna be a floor item. Yeah, to answer what's being talked about in chat, we knew where 1 was because the recorder took us to the screen earlier when we did not have the power bracelet.
Container for Para in 4.
Uh-oh, Para's leaving without getting the recorder.
Yeah, that counts as an uh-oh, you're right.
Although she just went to the fairy fountain, so maybe she's gonna go back there?
Bow located for MrDunlo in level 1.
I wonder if Para is wondering if the hints are wrong and is checking the rest of the overworld for her missing dungeons. There's the last Triforce for MrDunlo, so we should be heading to level 9 here. Moonrisen, you want to tell us what we're going to be looking for in this 9?
Silvers are already in our back pocket, so is the bow, so we're only looking for 2 things. We're looking for the roar in the door. The roar being the roar of Ganon, which you'll hear if you're 1 room away from him in any cardinal direction. And the door will be the door to Zelda in this case, which means we're looking for a single shutter door, yes. It won't open if all the enemies are defeated, except in the case of if Ganon is defeated, in which case Zelda smells the bacon and wants to open and opens the door immediately for breakfast.
And we only had 1 direction we can go going into this 9, which, I don't know about you, but for me, if I find only 1 doorway going into 9, I'm suspicious right away that Zelda's going to be in that area.
That sounds about right. And we haven't seen Ganon's room at the last check, so that might be where we'll find Ganon, as well as Zelda in her room as well.
Yep, and of course MrDunlo did not find level 3 to find the book, so he doesn't know what these hints mean. And there's the white sword.
Not gonna say no to that one. Even if he knows that Ganon's 0 HP, that doesn't mean the rest of the enemies here will be.
Yeah, I think because he doesn't know for sure where Ganon is yet is the only reason he went for it. Because I think if he knew where Ganon was, he'd have skipped it because he knows Ganon's not going to require it.
Speaking of Ganon, we got the call of bacon on Dunlo's side.
And there's the power bracelet on Para's side.
And at 57 minutes and 55 seconds, we've got our first Ganon signing up the day on MrDunlo's side, and we know it's a 0 HP Ganon. There's the required hit. There's the required silver arrow. There's bacon for MrDunlo. Immediate check to the north side says no dice. Keep looking for Zelda. Para, meanwhile, into level 1, having found the power bracelet. Only problem is she is hoping to find the recorder here and might be disappointed to find the bow, and I think that's the only time I'm ever going to say that.
Although I think, based on the hints, she should know that it's bow in here.
Imagine it, you're right.
So with drop rooms being shuffled, we have no idea what room the compass would even be in to try and clear specifically for the compass. There's the bow on Para's side. To answer the question in chat, I do not believe we've seen a vanilla Zelda room yet. And it does look like MrDunlo is assuming it's going to be her vanilla room, because he had an option to go up and is not trying up at all in order to try and find somewhere that you can go up that has more rooms above it. And did not go back and check the down direction from Ganon.
Question is, do either of those hold a magic staircase that you'll need to find Zelda? Para in level 1.
Yep, and at this point, unless there's something I missed, Para should know she has to go back to 4 to get the recorder. Because I believe at this point she has knowledge of all the other items.
I believe you're right.
She had a hint that, that the recorder will lead to the raft. To answer the question in chat, yes, 5 is blocked by the recorder, and there was a hint telling us the recorder blocks the raft, which we saw after Dunlo had already found the raft. But Para was the one that saw that hint, so she should know at this point she needs to find a recorder. But as King Dal just pointed out, she's probably going to be clearing the overworld till forced to go back to 4. I would think there's probably not many screens left that she hasn't checked yet. And that shutter door almost got me there, but that's a room he's been in before.
There's also the fact that there were 2 shutters in that room. Nine's doing 9 things to Dunlo.
That is a good point by King Doll. Because we only know the raft is blocked by it, it doesn't tell us it's actually a recorder spot blocking the whole dungeon. So she could still think that maybe it's blocked somewhere else until she clears the overworld. Yes, important items in 9 is a 50-50 flag. But if an item is required to clear any dungeon, even if you started with that dungeon's Triforce, it cannot be in 9.
Dunlo running into a few problems here in this level 9. On 1/2 heart and no keys.
Yep, level 9 doing level 9 things.
But now in... Oh, that shutter almost got me. My goodness.
Good thing for the red ring right now, because he'd be dead if he didn't have it.
Absolutely. Two fireball hits. He's on 1 HP though. Any hit is going to send him back to start now.
And that is not an enemy you want to see when you walk into a room when you have half a heart, is a Patra.
Oh, the blue Wizard playing the diagonal strats and catches Dunlo.
Looks like Para is heading back to level 4 now. I think she might have finally determined she had to get the second item out of here. I just realized these orange wizards are plus HP. I don't know exact HP, but they're definitely plus.
Oh my goodness. Para's got literally one room left to clear in this level 4.
To answer the question in chat, yes, Dunlo has the power bracelet, as level 1 was blocked by the power bracelet. Could very well have been the tracker eating inputs, because it likes to do that sometimes. And there's the recorder for Para.
In the final room of level 4. I've been there. The old required item in the last location you'll ever look, and there's only one room for it. You hate to see, you just hate when that happens to you, and oh goodness.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did Para grab level 1 Triforce when she was in there?
I believe so, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, good thing for Para, she knows she doesn't need the item out of here. She knows it should be the raft. So, it should just be a matter of looking for the Triforce. But unfortunately, the way this seed is, Triforces are in random rooms, so you still gotta clear most of the level looking for it.
Dunlo running out of locations where Zelda could be.
Oh, looks like he's got a lot of the dungeon on scene. Which means there must be a transport somewhere to get up into that top left.
So Para's chances, she's still got a shot here.
And if anybody didn't know what level 9 looks like, we got the map now so you can see what the vanilla shape looks like and why the hints always say something about the skull when you find them inside of 9.
Facing shutter. Again, this is not...
I think we've been in this room before. I think we came out of this staircase at one point.
Correct there, Garian. Triforce and 5 Para, she's on her way to level 9. Still
This isn't over yet.
Absolutely not.
This is an example of why 9 is called the Great Equalizer, because it will do stuff like this to you.
They're filling up on bombs. Dunlo in heart trouble now. Oh my goodness. Another north-facing shutter room that won't open. This isn't it.
There really can't be that much of this level left that he has not been in yet.
Fortunately, now with that takedown, this doesn't help matters. A well-routed 9 by Parent, she could steal this.
Definitely. I'm sure an hour 11, and having been in 9 as long as he has been, Dunlo is probably hoping that that dot done does not suddenly come out of nowhere. And one thing on Para's side that will help is she has the book, which means these hint rooms where it says papers please will actually give her either a hint or a community spot.
And if she finds out where the kidnapped is, or Ganon, as the case may be, she knows she's now in the right quadrant. I believe she's one room away now.
I believe you're correct.
Oh, wait a minute. Has Dunlo checked out of Ganon's room?
I'm not sure if he ever went back there to go down and see.
Oh, goodness. This run isn't over yet. 1 hour, 12 minutes, 21 seconds. Paratroopa has found Ganon. If
it was me, I'd be immediately checking that down room right away.
So would I, Carrion. My God, uh-oh. It might come down. Oh, wait. She won't be there, but a magic staircase straight to her darn well could be.
And there's the door that opens.
Get your GGs out, everybody, for your race winner and your series winner, MrDunlo at an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 35 seconds. MrDunlo will now advance to the Lizard Division Final.
And I believe we are also joined by MrDunlo in chat already.
What's up, folks?
GG.
Thank you. It felt really good until that level 9. I have no idea where Para is. Felt like I found the flute kind of early and I was flying around. Then one got blocked. Still felt pretty good, but geez Louise, that level 9, man. And I picked up, on my last take in a cave, I picked up a heart instead of a potion, which was totally dumb, but I thought it wouldn't burn me because of 0 HP, cannon, guaranteed, and red ring. But man, I don't know if it was just game 3 nerves or if that level 9 was hard as crap, but I was just like, where is Zelda? I was freaking out, but whew, man, this has been a good series. Yeah, I don't even know what to say right now. That 9 just freaked me the heck out.
Yeah, so right now Para is looking for Zelda, but she's only been in 9 about 3 to 4 minutes at this point.
Okay, yeah, I mean, she might get over there. Oh, she didn't find the flute to Unbeaten earlier. Yeah, that level 4 dig could have really backfired if nothing good had been there. And even if the flute had been junk and it had been a different seed, the wand wouldn't have mattered. But I felt like with these red bubbles and the flute function, hanging around 2Q4 worked out for once.
Yeah. She was in level 4 a couple times and never got the recorder until the last time in. And I believe Para has chosen to forfeit.
I have.
So get your GGs out in chat for Para. I believe Para is also joining us in chat as well. GG, Para.
GG. I'm going to be thinking about that one for a long time.
GG's, Para. Those heck of a series. We had 3 seeds in a row where the items were all shuffled around and things were difficult. We didn't have any of those sub 50 kind of seeds in there. Well, you sub-houred the last one. You smashed the last one. I thought it was like a 90-minute seed, but we had different opinions on it, apparently. Mm-hmm. I thought these were 3 hard seeds back to back to back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think this one was that hard. I acted upon what I thought I was the best information at the time, and I got really burned. If I didn't have hints, I would have probably won this race.
Where was the book? In 3, maybe?
In 3. And the hints were what lost me this race. I acted on bad information.
Were they deceptive or just... No,
they were good, but the hint was play a melody to get the raft. And also a feat of strength will lead to the bow.
Gotcha.
So my first exploration was into 7, and there is a room in 7 that is blocked by a dig dogger. You can't bomb into it from the east, or from the west, or from the north. You have to fight a dig dogger and go through a shuttered door to get to it. When I saw that room, I thought that must be it. That's too suspicious, right? Even though like the odds that it is that specific room are pretty low, it's so rare to see a situation like that where a dig dogger blocks a room that I thought that has to be it. That is where the raft is. It's in 7. I'm going to duck out of here and go to 4. If I had gone one more room to the north, I would have found the power bracelet and probably have won this race, because that cost me a lot of time not finding that. After that, I went to 4 and I explored almost all 4. I had 2 rooms left. The second to last room was a dig dogger over a potential staircase. So I went, okay, that's probably actually the raft. I was probably wrong about 7, but it took me a long time in 4. So I went back to 7. I found the power bracelet, and I did not explore the last room in 4 because I believed that it was dig dogger blocked and that it would be the raft. I got the power bracelet in 7 finally. I went and looked for the palaces, hoping that 1 and 5 would both be power bracelet blocked. Sadly, only 1 was, and that was the hint for the bow. Once I realized that, I was like, well, it's that last room in 4 that I didn't go to. That has the flute, and the race is over. And that I was just devastated by that information.
Yeah, that I see the room you're talking about. It was like the in 7, the Triforce room. You couldn't bomb right into it. You couldn't bomb from the north either, and it was a dig dog or shutter. Yeah, it sounds like the hint sent you down a rabbit hole. I found 4 kind of early, committed to it, and got the flute and wand, and that helped a lot. So I was kind of flying blind. Yeah, the wand was good with the red bubbles, but the flute to unbeaten was pretty big. And then once I got to 1, I saw the power bracelet block, and I didn't even know where 3 was, so I didn't get sent down the rabbit hole, basically.
This game, man. Yeah, I recorded it was recorded to wait, really? Hang on. Yeah, it was recorded to unbeaten.
It was recorded to unbeaten.
Oh, the race is over then. All right.
I think I had like 4. Yeah, I had maybe I'll have to go back and look. I might have had a 25-minute level 9. The path to Zelda was brutal. You had to go.
Yeah, I gave up on that.
It was bad. You had to take a couple staircases. I died too, so probably 5 minutes were on me, but it was bad. You had to take a stair and then slink down to like the bottom left tooth, then bomb over. It was a little tricky. But yeah, the recorder to unbeaten helped until I ran into the power bracelet block and then had to redig 8, 6, and then 7. Stupid game.
No, not stupid for you. You won. It was stupid for me.
No, this was a good series for sure. If we had played like 7, it would have been 4-3 and tight either way.
I got the wand and the try in 4, and I'm like, I've explored all the easy rooms in 4. I don't want to stay here and waste time looking for the hard rooms, because I just don't have any reason at that point to believe that the second item in 4 is going to be significant. I have a lot of other places to go. I had 2, I had 3, I had 5, 1, 6. I had everything. Wand was actually I think the first, aside from Boomerang and 8. And unfortunately, I full cleared 8, and that didn't give me anything. I did have the hint for Red Candle in 6, so I got to skip 6. That was the only good thing about having hints. But otherwise, the hints, they caused me to act on bad information, and that just lost me a lot of time. So I don't know. That just that's a bummer for me.
Yeah, I think somehow, I'm trying to recall what I did in 4. Somehow I ended up with the recorder before the wand. I think I got red bubbled, and that sort of limited my options on where I went. Yeah. So I might have red bubbled my way into the recorder accidentally. That's rando.
Well, that's rando. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, GG's. Heck of a series.
GG. Congratulations.
Yeah, this was a fun one for sure. Yeah. Oh, Coms, do you have any questions? We're just kind of having a debrief seed chat over here.
Darian, I'll let you go first on that one.
I was going to say, I know that I picked up a blue candle for no reason, by the way.
I actually had forgotten about that, but you guys answered most of the questions I had with your discussion.
The blue candle thing, so what happened was, at the time I was thinking, the question I was going through in my head right now was, I haven't seen Boomstick. I don't know if the book is Boomstick or not. So I haven't seen a candle shop. That was the thought that hit my brain as soon as I found that room. And the thought, I haven't seen a candle shop yet, overrode me just long enough to accidentally take the blue candle without thinking about it. Because I thought, well, that means I don't have a candle. I haven't seen a candle shop. That means you take candle. I just forgot that I started with the blue candle for like the briefest of seconds. And that was that. It didn't matter. That didn't matter in the end, but it was funny.
Yeah, that happens. I think all of us at some point have accidentally taken candles and we didn't need to.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure. It should turn. I still think it should turn red if you put a blue on top of a blue. It should have the potion functionality. Same thing if you're willing to spend 500 rupees on rings. You should be able to turn into a red one. We need to get on that.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this one. I explained the problems I had. That was pretty much all there is to it. Yeah, GG. Congrats.
Moonrism, you got any questions
for sure,
them?
GG.
No question, but Para, you have absolutely nothing to hang your head over. I had the pleasure of commentating all 3 races of this series, and you have absolutely knocked it out of the park. What a run. Fortunately, Code, that does end your tournament here. So,
Yep.
Is it-
Yep.
anything you want to say about the tournament as a whole, the flag set?
It's fun. I like this flag set. I think that having to figure out what the flags are and everything each run is really fun. I'd like to do more Zelda 1 using this flag set. I think would be a lot of fun, but sadly I'll have to wait for next random percent tournament. I hope that I can get back into this because I'm still kind of feeling pretty enthusiastic about the game. So I hope there's another tournament soon that I can get into. But for now, I'm done here, so focus on other things for now, I guess. Yeah, it was fun, though. Thank you for commentating.
Thank you for putting on such a good show. And MrDunlo, you're advancing to the Lizard Division Final to take on the winner between Sis Crusher and Truant Gamer. What do you think about the matchup?
At this point, I mean, everybody's good. Everybody's been playing. There's no edge, really, I don't think. So I don't really care who I play. 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, whenever we started this thing, I think, you could match up with somebody that was shakier on the flag set. But like Para was talking about, part of the reason why I like this format is you learn the ins and outs and discovering what's going on. So we've all run so many seeds at this point. I'm just going to try to go fast and have fun and see how it works. But yeah, I'm pretty psyched. I had never won in brackets until this tournament, and I've been playing for 4 years. So I think it's just bad luck and bad decisions. So the luck is starting to swing my way a little bit, and we'll see if we can let it ride.
Absolutely, in the final 16 of this tournament.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I'm not naive enough to think that there's only 15 players better than me or whatever, but I think it's a sign that the community is elevating, where there's 40, 50, however many people, where anybody can beat anybody on a given night, and I think it's fun. I think the gameplay, the level of play is higher than ever, and everybody's out here crushing it, and it's been a fun tournament.
And with that, thank you to MrDunlo and Para putting on a magnificent series. MrDunlo will advance. Unfortunately, Para's run in the tournament has concluded. Gary, anything else for our runners here tonight?
No, all I can say is GG to both of you, and thanks to SpeedGaming for putting the show on for us, and to you for co-commentating with me, and PDX Rex for tracking.
Couldn't have said it better myself, but I do want to thank the SpeedGaming community for putting on the tournament on their channels, and especially to the viewers for cheering on the runners. We wouldn't be able to do this without any of you, so thank you so much for watching.